summery Sunday morning, somewhere in Italy. The best time and place for a leap in the dark. Today we have a mission: to infiltrate the disused power plant contaminated with asbestos. This historical site sits untouched for decades, and we are the first visitors in a while.
Das komplette Archiv ist noch da.
It seems like the doors of this plant were shut long ago and then never opened again. The past has been preserved in these walls.
Guck dir mal an, was ich hier eben gefunden habe. Und zwar steht da auf diesem Karton: nicht wegschmeißen, die sind für das Museum.
We came here to rediscover what has long been forgotten. Join us on the final exploration of our Italy adventure. Hey guys, if you have missed it, we just started shipping our brand new Urbex calendar 2023. There's more info on that at the end of the episode, but first, enjoy the show.
Also der Schlafplatz, auf dem wir heute waren, der war echt sehr, sehr geil. Den haben wir durch Zufall gefunden. Wir hatten da so eine andere alte verlassene Villa. Wir sind dann durch die Einfahrt gefahren, komplett zugewachsen, haben das ganze Gestrüpp beiseite gedrückt und sind dann durchgefahren. So gestellt, dass uns kein Bauer da sehen kann. Zelte aufgeschlagen oder in dem Fall von Simon und Marco Hängematten. Und dann hat sich so der Vollmond erhoben über der Toskana. Es war echt, ja, ich hatte ja gehofft, dass wir einen guten Schlafplatz finden. Wir haben auf jeden Fall einen gefunden. Und zwar die kälteste Nacht bisher mit, ich glaube, irgendwie 16 oder 17 Grad. Es war echt eisig. Für Italien war es wirklich eisig.
At this point of the journey, it was time to say goodbye to our Australian mate Sam, who has joined us for the whole trip. But it's the final day now. While he stays in this part of Italy, we are heading to the border in the north. Before we leave the country on our way back home to Germany, there is one more place we have wanted to check out for years. Today is the day. Again, this is one of these explorations where we barely know anything about our object of desire. Right now, we are on the deserted premises of an old powerhouse, and in front of us is where we want to sneak inside. The new power station is just next door, while this compound is being demolished, so we could bump into workers at any time. Let's just hope they have a long lunch break.
Kleines Bunker-Déjà-vu.
Ja, jedes Mal in Italien.
Gut, dass du heute ein weißes Shirt angezogen hast.
Ja.
Okay, das ist der Einstieg.
After crawling in the narrow tunnel for a few meters and then climbing through this broken window, we made it inside. Let's see what's awaiting us in this aged plant. This is a powerhouse from another era. That becomes obvious when setting eyes on this vintage control room. Switches, gauges and counters seem to have been untouched for decades. By now they are covered by multiple layers of dust and patina. But we have no doubt that everything here would still be working just fine if the turbines hadn't been dismantled, of course. This plant went on stream back in the 1920s and was the first one in the province. It was coal-fired, a fuel that needed to be transported here from afar by the railroad. These tracks, though, don't exist anymore, just like many other structures of the original complex. In the following decades, the power plant was expanded and reconstructed several times, as well as partially demolished. But the most historical part still exists today. And that's what we are exploring. At once, a complex construct unfolds before us. There are catwalks going in each direction. Walking here, you get lost in the loop. This feels like MC Escher's endless stairs, and yet in fact, this is just a boiler house. To the left and to the right there are boilers dozens of meters high. This is where coal was fired to produce high-pressured steam. That was fed to the turbines in the first half of the building we explored, so they could be powered and generate electricity. This is how the plant worked, broadly speaking. Over time, this building was decommissioned. It was probably still in use until the early 2000s. The modern power station is located only 400 meters away and runs entirely on natural gas today.
komplette Archiv ist noch da. So, das haben wir auch nicht so oft. Und das ist sogar nur einer von mehreren Räumen.
Guck mal, die haben die ganze. Das ist wahrscheinlich beim Bau. Das ist
Den
geisteskrank.
Holzbrettern da noch so drüber.
Warte mal, was. Alter, guck mal, das komplette Innere der Turbine freigelegt. Hier kommt der richtige Industrieporn.
Hat auf jeden Fall lange keiner mehr durchgeblättert, wie sich das anhört.
Krass, wie die das alles dokumentiert haben.
What?
Alter, guck mal, das Fail hier. Das ist zu geil.
Countless photos, files, and stacks of paper document 80 years of history. Everything that ever happened here, basically anything that had to do with the power station, was recorded until the turn of the millennium. It's all here, remaining until today. It's way too much to go through now, but there is one room in particular that grabbed our attention. It resembles some kind of treasury.
Guck dir mal an, was ich hier eben gefunden habe. Und zwar steht da auf diesem Karton, nicht wegschmeißen, die sind für das Museum von 2010, in diese Zettel. Und die sind für mehrere Kartons und die sind voll mit irgendwelchen uralten elektronischen Geräten, die für das Museum aufgehoben werden sollen.
Hast du eine Ahnung, was es ist?
Nö, ich habe keine Ahnung. Soll ich mal eine von den Kisten rausholen?
Ja. Machst du bitte Licht nochmal an?
Das ist irgendein Messinstrument. Aber es ist in jedem Fall in einem sehr, sehr guten Zustand. Das ist eine Gebrauchsanleitung.
Steht da auch, was es ist für ein Gerät?
Ein Thermometer. Industrial Grade Instant Thermometer. So, dann machen wir das schon wieder zu. Na, hier gibt es einfach hunderte so eine Kisten. Ist gar noch irgendeine Flüssigkeit drin. Da steht, was fehlt. Halogen-Leak-Detektor.
Some of this equipment is decades old. None of it ever ended up where it was supposed to. Instead, it appears that it was just forgotten, together with the rest of the archive.
Schauen wir mal nach draußen. Ich glaube, wir haben hier einen Schulungsraum gefunden. Hier steht ein alter Dia-Projektor und auch jede Menge alter Dias. Wollen wir mal gucken, was da drauf zu sehen ist. Sieht auf jeden Fall nach technischen Skizzen aus. Ja, definitiv was Technisches.
Ja, hier ist es wie in der Sauna. Ziemlich stickige Luft, ziemlich muffig.
Alter. Jo. Erste Sahne.
Und wenn man hier aus dem Fenster guckt, kann man das aktive Kraftwerk sehen, aber das können wir jetzt nicht zeigen, weil das würde den Standort von dieser Bude hier direkt verraten.
Irgendwelche Schaltkraft. Alter, ist das Stromnetz?
Stromnetz der Stadt?
Na, des ganzen Großraumes wohl eher.
Nowadays, these empty halls are populated by birds. Some of them nest here, others just got lost and can't find a way out anymore. We discovered a bunch of dead pigeons, and also tons of pigeon droppings. Without exaggeration. Unfortunately, this shit can be toxic. But there's another, invisible danger. I'm talking about asbestos. This was used in the plant in large quantities, as it is a cheap insulation material and guarantees the best heat and acoustic insulation. But coming into contact with asbestos without adequate protection can lead to lung diseases such as cancer. As the substance broke into fine dust, it was inhaled by many workers. They probably didn't have any protective gear until the mid-80s. Awareness of the dangers of asbestos has only grown over the years, and the company has taken some preventive measures. But workers were still exposed to a toxic cocktail of other pollutants. Of the plant's workers who are now retired, many have health problems because of this. The provider was sued years ago already, but as of today, that past has never really been dealt with. Instead, it has been locked in here and forgotten, along with everything else you have seen for the last 20 minutes. By the time of editing this video, the entrance we took is welded and it's not possible anymore to get inside. So what we've brought to light has been sealed in the dark again. In recent years, many have asked why we explore, why we trespass and crawl through dirty cable shafts just to be surrounded by dangerous pollutants in some old ruin. But it's important to explore, to rediscover and remember. It has been a 10 days road trip in our favorite Urbex country. We crossed almost every region of Italy on our hunt for forgotten history. Not every place we discovered made it into a video. We only wanted to share the most mesmerizing explorations. and some we just can't show on the internet. And, well, others just fail, to be honest. For 3 seasons now, we have ventured to the least visited parts of the country. And yet, we have only shared a fraction of Italy's hidden and untold stories. There is so much more to experience if you're just curious. So get out there and explore. Just a few days ago, we started shipping our 2023 Urbex calendar. And so far, the feedback from you is amazing. Thanks a lot. If you haven't seen our calendar before, please have a look at our website bwturbex.com. The link is in the video description. It's a big wall calendar with 13 pages of high-quality photographic paper printed on both sides. Along with our best shots from the year, we also showcase stories from our travels. The calendar is available in English and German, and we're shipping worldwide. If you're looking for a Christmas present, also check out our fine art print collection. There's a selection of limited edition prints on premium paper for the best possible quality. If you can't afford any of it, but still want to support the channel, please continue watching, commenting, and sharing our videos. We also really appreciate that. I know it's been pretty quiet here for the last 6 months, and we haven't posted a lot on this channel. But still, Broken Window Theory is our main profession. And even though you can't see it right now, we are working hard in the background. We've got some pretty cool ideas for future projects, and we really hope you're gonna join us on that journey. Thanks again, guys, and see you in the next episode. That was Abandoned Italy Season 3. All the photos we shared in this video were shot by Toby. Find a link to more images in the description. No 4th season of the series is planned so far, so if you're interested in another one, let us know in the comments. Also, check out our new Urbex calendar. Stay curious, and as always, keep exploring.